Howdy ho Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today I'm going to show you how to do a Z-fold box card. This is the Z-fold card right here. You see you have your little Z right here, and then the box card is this part right here. So it's literally two techniques wrapped up into one mega card. It is so easy to do, but so much fun, and look at all that you can do with it. So this is the card I'm going to teach you how to do today, but I wanted to show you a couple more because I can't stop making these. All right, here is one that I did for Valentine's Day. Look at this card. It is so cute. It's done with the Love Bandit. It lays so nice and flat, and then when you open it up, here's your little box right here. You see? Isn't that so cute? And look at the dimension that this card has. So adorable. So that's my Valentine's Day one. Again, all of these products are coming from the new mini catalog, which is called Bloom This Way. I'll show it to you in just a moment. And then here's my last card that I'm going to show you for right now, just a variation on it. Here's the flat card, okay? This is the Z part of it, and when you open it up, look at the dimension on that card. It is amazing, and there is your little box right there. So there's another Easter card to send out. So cute, and they are so easy to do. So let me just show you the catalog that I'm working from. This is the Bloom This Way catalog. It's good from January to March 2017. And in here it is just filled with some amazing things, including our first time ever exclusive hostess reward. And that is a die that is really worth about $80, but you can get it as for $14.95 with a qualifying order, a qualifying party of $400 or more. So when you get to that magical number of $400, you not only get $60 in free set, 4 ATSs, but you also get one free item, and you can choose this if you'd like for $14.95. What a deal. So anyway, all of the product that I get are from this little catalog right here. The Bloom benefit, you know, for every $50 you spend, you get a Bloom benefit, and that's the egg that I'm going to be using, okay? And I don't know if you saw it because I showed it real quick, but these little guys right here, I colored, and that was my arrow right there. You see the little arrow? That's these little cork pieces right there. They're so thin, so delicate, so dainty. I just colored them with our re-inkers, but you could also do it with paint. You could do it with the paint that we have. You could also do them with the Pastels. Any coloring system that we have, I'm pretty sure you can use on that right there. So just uber cute, uber easy, and so much fun. All right. Again, this is the mini catalog that I'm working out of right now. So let me just grab our grid sheet and we'll get started. The first thing that we're going to do is to just cut out all of our pieces. So what do we need to cut out? You need to cut out a card base. Okay, and right here, this is our card base. This is 11 or 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2 right here and 2 3/4. So it's a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock scored at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. All right, so there's your card base, and then I'm going to have 2 strips, which really are the opposite 2 strips of this one. So one sheet of cardstock will make one of these cards. So what I did was this strip that was left over from this half right here, so these strips right here, I just cut them in half. So these 2 strips are 2 1/8 by 11, okay? So 2 1/8 by 11, and these are the pieces that you're going to take and we're going to fold, okay? So these are all cut out. And then I cut out, let me see, my bunny. So I took my bunny right here, and that comes from an ATS in that same mini catalog. It's called Bunny Bum. Isn't he the cutest little thing? And I just printed him onto oatmeal cardstock. All right. Then what I did, and then I cut him out by hand. So let me just show you. I took my Detailed Pro Shears right here, and I cut him out with my Detailed Pro Shears. I did that ahead of time because you all know how to cut. So I have him up and ready to go. And then what did I do? The next thing that I did was, oh, this is so much fun. I took this stamp set right here, and I stamped up a whole bunch of them because you know me, when I do something, I have to stamp everything in bunches so that I have them. So I'll just take these and put them in here because I haven't used them yet. But why get out the ink and all that stuff just to do one card? Now I have a bunch of these that I stamped on whipped cream cardstock, and they will just need to be colored. And then remember I told you that we have this, where is it here? We have our designer paper, and this is a free bloom benefit. So I have my eggs that I cut out with my free bloom benefit, because all the eggs in this mini catalog also you can cut out with this free. So a $50 order will get you this free bloom benefit. So I cut out all of those, and then in our new Bloom This Way catalog, we also have the paper print pack, and that is called Eggcellent Prints, and I just took and punched out a whole bunch of these, so I can use as many or as little as I want. I can take and put them together with my little cutout eggs, and I have a bunch of eggs to play with another card that I'm ready to do. You know me, I never ever do anything unless I do a million of them. All right, so that's a little exaggeration, but you know me, I love to have things on hand and ready to go. All right, so the next thing that I did was some clouds. So I took and I punched out, so here's my little eggs, okay, I punched out those, and I punched out these eggs right here, and I already colored these two, all right, and I'll show you, I colored these with, you can color them with the watercolor pencils, or you can take the color burst pencils. Absolutely love these. I have a bunch of them missing because I have a bunch of projects going on, and you can take and you can use any of your color burst or the color wash. Remember, we have 2 sets of different kinds, and these are so creamy. They're just so nice to work with. I love these pencils. Absolutely love these pencils. Okay, so that's what I colored them with. And then, so we've got all of our eggs. Let's bring this in here and make sure I have everything. Our clouds, we need our clouds, of course. So I cut out all of my clouds. All right, so here's a bunch of clouds, and if I have more, I know, if I need more, I have, yes, you guessed it, I have a container filled with clouds. So when you need clouds, you can just run to the clouds, and that I did with our cloud dies. And remember, our cloud dies, you can either get them just the cutting ones, or you could get the bundle and get the piercers to go along with them. All right, so why not do that and save a bunch of money? So these are, I cut out all my clouds with this, and then what did I do next? Oh, our grass. We have our grass, okay? So we have all of our grass that we had to cut out. So I took my borders die right here, and I took my die, and these things just pop right out, but I just ran it through, popped it out, and then here is my grass. All right, so you need 2 of these grass pieces though, okay? You need 2 of these grass pieces. So again, I have a whole bunch of grass because, you know, when you're punching things out, you got to just do it all and have it all. All right, so those are all the pieces that I think we need for our card. Okay, so let's just move these down just to show you everything that we have. Now, after we've got all these, let's start putting our card together. So the first thing that we're going to do is work with our card base. All right, so I'm going to take my card base. I'm going to just keep these all together so that I have them ready to go. All right, so we're going to take and work with our card base first, and that's this one right here. So I'm going to make a Z fold out of this by just folding it over and using our crease tool. Okay, we're just going to crease the card. Okay, and then and make sure your creases are really good, because this card really requires good creases, all right? And that's why I'm using the crease tool. And then this one right here, I'm just going to take and roll it over. This is halfway, remember? So this is our Z fold right here, okay? So this is this half right here is, this part right here is half of what this is right here. All right, so there's our Z fold card right there, and we are also going to take and we're going to fold over our Z fold for the bottom piece, which is this piece right here. Okay, so let's do our 2 Z fold pieces right here. And I'm just going to take and fold that in half. It's exactly the same way we did the card because the measurements are exactly the same. All right, and then we're going to take this piece right here and fold that in half, just like this. Okay. Alrighty, so now we have our 2 Z fold pieces right here. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to take and I want you to put these 2 together. Do we do it this way? Absolutely not. What you need to do is to do the opposite. So if I put these 2 together, that's exactly the way they look, but you don't have a box, okay? So we need to use the opposite pieces. We need to take and flip this around so that this goes on this side and this goes on this side, so when you put it together, it looks like this, okay? So I'm just going to take, and I'm going to start with this piece over here. I'm going to grab my Easy Glide and just add that to the back end of it. And I'm going to glue that to this side right here. Okay, make sure that your bottoms are nice and even, so take your time and really get this so that it lines up perfectly. Now to do this one over here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my thumb and kind of eyeball it, okay, because we don't want any glue past this mark right here, because otherwise you'll glue your card shut before it even opens, okay? So now what I'm going to do is just add this to the piece right here. So it looks just like that. Okay, so now you have your little box right here. You see? And all we did was add this little strip. All right? Isn't that so easy? So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, so now what we're going to do, because we want to get the whole card base done first, okay, so now what we're going to do is to do the inside box piece right here. So we're going to take that other strip that I scored, okay, and remember this one is scored, this outer, or the inner layer, okay, I call this the card base, this is the outer layer, and now what we're working on is the inner layer, and the inner layer has a score mark at 7/8, and then it goes to 3 5/8, and then it goes to 4 1/8, 6 7/8, which is right there, and then 7 3/8, and then 10 1/8. And basically they're mirror images of each other, okay? But now to score this, what I want you to do is to do it the opposite. So if I'm going to score this one this way, and remember to get out that crease tool, you need that crease tool. We're going to score that one that way, all right? And by saying that, I don't want this one to go the same way. You see how this one's going? I want this one to go in the opposite direction. So I'm going to take this group right here and just do them in the opposite direction, which means I've got to do, see how they're going in opposite directions? This one's going this way and this one's going down. So these two have to go up. So I'm going to score this one this way and this little piece right here. It'll make sense in just a minute when I show you what they're used for. All right, so we've got them going in a zigzag pattern. Now this one, if this one is going this way, this one has to go the opposite way. So I'm just going to take and fold this like this. So when you're done, you'll know if you did it right if you have a piece that looks just like this. Okay, so this is going to go to the inside, but I just wanted to show you that piece first. Now we have to take and adhere this to the inside. So we're going to get out our white liner tape because this is a moving mechanical card, so we want to make sure that we use some extra good heavy tape. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to put tape on the outside right here and on the outside right here, okay? So we're going to lay this down. I'm going to show you exactly, because this is very important. You don't want the tape on the wrong side. So for the large part, the one that's 7/8, okay, I want to make sure that I get it on the inside and the outside of that fold. All right, so now we're going to take, and instead of doing this one, because this one pops out, you see where this is right here, this one pops in, we need to do it on the pop-out piece. So we're going to do it on this one right here. So yes, no, and yes to this one. Okay, and, oops, this one we don't, because it's so little, let's see if I can get this off. No, actually I don't have to. Okay, so here's this one right here. And then, so this one was yes and no. Now we have to turn it over, and since this one does have it on it, we need to put it on this one, okay? So I'm going to take and I'm going to put a piece right here, and then put a piece right here, okay? Because this is so wide, you want two pieces on it. That's why on the one underneath it, I don't, okay, so we did this one, we want to skip this one. I don't need that extra piece right here because this little divide is so much smaller than this one right here. So let me go back and recap that for you, okay? So what I did, I folded it like this, and now I have white liner tape on yes, no, yes. Flip it over. Okay, this one does have it, so I don't need it on this side because you don't need it on both sides. I have it on this one, no, and yes. So it's basically on the ones that stick out, okay? All right, so now let me go get in my bloom tool here, and I want to burnish these and just take all of these off, all right? So here's one, And here's another one. Whoops. Okay, and then here's this one. Now we have to take all the tape off, okay? So just be careful when you're taking them off on this side that you don't push down onto your surface because you don't want it to glue to your paper, all right? Let's just burnish these little guys right here and lift them up, okay? I love this bloom tool. If you don't have your bloom tool yet, I think everybody and their brother bought it from me in December of last year. But if you're one of those ones that doesn't have it, it comes with so many little tools that just help your crafting so much. So this is our bloom tool. It comes with a brush, it comes with this, and it comes with a whole bunch of other essentials to go with it. So make sure you have that in your shopping cart. All right, so now I do not want to touch this piece or this piece, okay? Do not worry about pushing those to the sides. What I'm going to be working on are the two larger pieces. So let's start with the front. This is going to go toward the front of your box, and what you're going to do is push it all the way down, okay? So make sure it's all the way down, and once it's all the way down and all the way to the front, I want you to pick this up and just burnish it with your fingers, okay? So you adhere it to your card very, very nicely. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the back piece and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to push it all the way down, so it's all the way down to the bottom of my box, all the way to the back, so the line lines up with the back of the box, okay? And before we press it down, we want to make sure everything is nice and even, okay? And then you're just going to take and you're going to bring your fingers in and just push, 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 just like that. All right. Now, you don't want these two middle pieces touching. All right. These two middle pieces you want to be free and clear, just like they are right here. All right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because they're nice and free and clear, I'm going to take my box and very gently, 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 gently take and fold it and just press. And what this does, this is so exciting, it makes your little inside box come out perfectly even. So I pressed, and then when I lift it up, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's a perfect card. So now it lays open flat this way, it lays flat this way, and it opens up to a perfect box. This is your Z-fold card right here. So now it's time to decorate. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is to put on our grass. All right, so I have my two pieces of grass right here, and you can use white liner tape, or you can use your Easy Glide. I'm going to use my white liner tape because I just love this stuff. It's nice and thin, so it's going to fit perfectly down here at the bottom of my grass patch here, and it's so easy because it just rips right off, and you get so much. I want you to look at the price, and I want you to look at the amount that's on this roll. It is going to make you just gasp because you get so much. It's like with a lot of the Journey products that we have, you just get so much for your money. You know, I'm going to take and remind you of our punches, you know, and I'm going to remind you of just our paper. Our paper, 80-pound paper, is just, you get 25 sheets, and it's just so much less expensive. So I just love this. So I put my white liner tape on the bottom, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that to this piece right here. So even with the bottom, okay, we're just going right along here like this. And don't press it down until you're ready, okay? And now you can press, all right? And that's going to make this part right here, okay, go to the back. Now we're going to take this piece and we're going to add it to this part right here, and that goes right along the bottom, just like that, okay? And then we're just going to take our super duper Grand Pro shears and just clip this off. Now, I know you guys are gasping because I'm cutting paper, and I'm cutting paper that has glue on it. These don't stick. These are non-stick scissors. They're awesome, okay? They're worth every penny of them. I love them. All right, so now we have our grass. If you want, you can take and you can clip some of these off if you want to. You don't have to. It just looks so cute, just like that. All right, now we need to take and do our bunny. Now remember, I took my detailed shears and I cut my little bunny out, cut. And then what I did was I brought in my pan pastels, and I'm going to use the Mother Nature set, and I'm going to just color my little bunny just a little bit. okay? So you don't need a whole lot on here. I'm just going to take, did you see that? I'm using the, let me bring this around so you can see the color that I'm using. All right, this is the dark roast, and I'm just taking and using, I'm sorry, this is the cocoa powder, and I'm just going to use that on, because it comes from, it just comes from the Mother Nature set. All right, so I'm just going to take and look at how fast it is coloring with pan pastels. I love pan pastels. All right, you're going to go right around him just to make him look like he's not flat. We want to make him look a little bit 3D. Okay, so we're just going to give him some color, and then I'm going to go back in on the other side of this and just blend it in. Okay, so he looks very well blended. All right, so cute. So cute. All right, let's get a little bit more. See, you can do details with the little top piece right here. I want to get a little bit more color underneath his neck right there. All right, so there's my little bunny. I just colored my little bunny. And again, these are the Mother Nature pan pastels right here, and I used the cocoa powder. Okay, and then let's put these aside. Okay, so I cut my bunny. I'm going to add my bunny. I'm going to take and use Journey foam squares for these, and I'm going to use the big ones because I only need a couple if I use the bigger ones. So I'm going to put one down here and one down here, and I will add my little bunny. Okay, so we're going to add him right up here to my card. Let me just bring this in to show you what I'm doing, okay? So right now what I'm doing is I'm adding my little bunny right here, okay? And so let's just grab all of our clouds right here, and you can add as many or as little as you want. I sneezed, so I'm not sure I have all my clouds here, but we're going to add as many as we can here, okay? Oops, there's another one over here. See, I told you they went everywhere. Okay, so let me just grab all of my clouds, and I'm going to add there we go. Okay, here's another one under here, and you can see I used scrap paper for these, so that's why it's got some words underneath it. All right, and I'm just going to add my Easy Glide tape because I don't want any dimension to the clouds because we've got so much dimension going on. You don't want everything dimensionalized or you'll never fit it in any envelope. All right, so we're going to take and we're going to start adding our clouds. So I'm going to add one right here, and then a little one right down here. Okay, right there. And I think I'll do another little one right up here. Okay, and then let's do one. I got one over here, but I need one over here too. So I'll put one over here and one over here. And then a little one right up here. How's that? Isn't that cute? Okay, so we got our clouds on, and then the next thing that we want to do is to add our eggs. And remember, I colored my eggs with my little pastels, or with my, not my pastels, I colored these with my pencils, and then we're just going to add them. Now, what you want to be very careful with, okay, is to be, I put these on one at a time, and the reason I do that is because I want to make sure that I either put the adhesive on the back or on the front, right down here at the bottom, and that's very important. Now, on this card right here, I had to take and put the adhesive on these window sheets, but with these, we're going to put them direct to the card. These were put on the window sheets so that they stuck up, so that they kind of boing around a little bit, but with this one, we're not doing that. So I need to take and just put them on one at a time. So I'm going to just take this one, and because this one goes on the front, this one and one of our printed paper ones, we're going to take and we're going to add those on the back because they're going to go directly to the back of the the card right here. Okay, that's going to get directly onto the card, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so there's two of our eggs right there, and just be careful that you don't put the adhesive behind that. If you do by any chance, just take a little bit of powder and or even our pastels, and just rub it onto the back of that right there, and that'll take the stickiness off, okay? All right, so then the next one, all right, if I'm going to leave this up here so you can kind of see where I have them. Now, this is where I was telling you, you've got to be careful whether they go on the front or the back, because if I was to put this one on the front, then the adhesive would need it to be on the back. But if I put it on the back for dimension, the adhesive needs to be on the front. I hope I'm explaining that okay to you. So I'm going to take this one, and this little guy is going to go over here on the side. Whoops, not that one, this one. This little guy is going to go over here on the side. So I need, because I'm putting it on the front, I need the adhesive on the lower bottom. Don't put adhesive on the whole thing, or you're gonna glue your whole thing together. So that one's going to go right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look now, and I'm saying I've got a blank spot, so keep closing this like this. I've got a blank spot, so I need another one right here. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put some adhesive on the front of it, because it is going to go right here. All right, nope, you know what, I want a darker one, so let's go with this color right here, and I'm going to put this on the front, okay, right here. And I'm going to put that one, you see how I'm just kind of, see now I don't have any blank spots. All right, so when I open it up, look at that, it's coming along so cute. All right, so this one definitely needs one over here on the back. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to adhere it over there on the side. Okay, so got one on the side. And then we need to add our pieces right over here. You can add as many of these as you want. I'm just going to take and add, let me see, I don't think I used that. Oh, yes, I did. So what's on the back of that? No, I don't want that one. Let me see. I'm just picking and choosing what I want to. I did that one. Alrighty, how about this little guy right here? So over here on this side, I'm going to take, and remember, these can go on the back. Did I use that one? Yeah, I did. So we're going to use this side. I'm just trying to use both sides of my paper so that we have a great variety. And then this one, I'm going to take and put on the back, and that one's going to go right there. And we're almost done with this card. It is so cute. All right, but what are we missing? We're missing his bunny tail. We are missing his bunny tail. So you're just going to take a piece of cotton ball. You're going to take your Journey Craft glue. Just put it on his little tail and add, and you can make this as big or as little as you want depending on the size. Look at that. That just makes a finished card. Isn't that adorable? And it really is so easy, depending on what you want to do here. So these were all cutouts, and they were directly to the card, whereas with this one I added the same thing, but lots of embellishments on this one. I absolutely love this. And guess who this one's for? Yes, it's for Kevin. So I'm going to take and give him this one, but these are all done with the little... with the window sheets, just strips of window sheets, just adorable. And then this one is just more elegant because it just lends itself to being elegant. And here I put on the Happy Easter. Okay, so that's my card for today. It's called the Z Fold box card on steroids, and it is super cute. I hope you take and give this a try. It's really not hard. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. You take care and have a great day.